All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Imagine if you had a team of world-class scientists who, never needed to sleep or even grab a coffee. That's essentially what Google Labs' new experimental AI tools are bringing to the landscape of scientific discovery. If you follow the fast-paced world of artificial intelligence, you already know we're moving way past simple chatbots. We're stepping into an era where AI acts as a dedicated research partner, specifically designed to power the absolute future of AI-driven science. We're going to map this out onto the modern scientific method. We'll cover the AI-driven science era, supercharging literature insights, generating novel research hypotheses, automating computational discovery, and finally, what your future research workflow looks like. Section 1. The AI-driven science era, exploring the future of scientific discovery. The core problem we face in science today isn't a lack of data. It's actually processing all of it. AI is evolving from just being a simple search engine into a highly capable, multi-agent system. Google Labs has effectively upgraded the traditional scientific method to solve this exact bottleneck. They've created specialized AI agents for three main pillars: literature, hypothesis, and computation. They're all specifically designed to accelerate how fast you can get from a totally blank page to a massive breakthrough. Section 2. Supercharging literature insights, built with Google NotebookLM. Instead of, manually drowning in an endless sea of PDFs, this tool performs automated data extraction. Think of it like a hyper-intelligent research assistant. It uses high-signal filtering to find exactly what's relevant to you, extracts the complex metrics for a really easy side-by-side comparison, and, this is absolutely crucial, it provides traceable citations. Every single claim links directly back to the source text. So, no more guessing where a random data point came from. But the magic doesn't stop at just building a spreadsheet. The Studio panel instantly transforms your deep literature analysis into custom, highly shareable resources for your entire team. Need a slide deck for your lab meeting in, say, 5 minutes? Done. A mind map? An audio overview for your commute home? An infographic? The AI literally builds these high-fidelity artifacts instantly directly from your grounded research. Okay, so you've conquered the background research. Awesome. But once we have all that existing literature structured, a massive question remains. How do we actually identify the blank spaces to discover something entirely new? Like, how do we find what hasn't been studied yet? Section 3. Generating novel research hypotheses, built with co-scientist. So, about finding what hasn't been studied, you aren't just firing prompts into the void here. With co-scientist, you actually chat with a specialized agent that functions as a true collaborative partner. Together, you and the AI expand your initial challenge, tweak your preferences, and really refine your focus long before you ever generate those novel, testable ideas. Behind the scenes, the AI runs what Google calls a tournament-style evaluation. Think of it as basically a scientific battle royale. The system generates a huge breadth of novel research directions and literally pits them against each other in a multi-step tournament. Only the absolute strongest, most viable hypotheses actually survive the process. So how exactly does it pick the winner? Well, it uses critical flaw detection to ruthlessly separate the viable concepts from the complete dead ends. And crucially, it's not just hallucinating these ideas out of thin air. Every single surviving hypothesis is intrinsically linked back to a comprehensive database of verified scientific references. It's totally grounded. Section 4. Automating computational discovery, built with Alpha Evolve and ERA. Now, the scale of this next part is absolutely staggering. We are talking about an agentic research engine capable of incredibly deep exploration. It generates and scores thousands, yes, thousands, of code variations in parallel. It's kind of like having a small army of graduate students running experiments simultaneously, testing algorithms that would be literally impossible for a human to explore manually. And the best part is it's not some mystery black box. You get to inspect the entire evolutionary lineage of the code. By looking across multiple generations, you can see exactly how the AI achieved specific jumps in performance. You see exactly how and why the algorithms improved based on the specific goals you set. But make no mistake, you are always the one in the driver's seat. Through collaborative task definition, you set the rules of the game. You define the exact optimization task, you set the strict evaluation requirements, and you ensure the right scientific methods are applied. Basically, you provide the vision, and the AI executes it at an unprecedented scale. Section 5. The Future Research Workflow, integrating vetted code into your process. So how does this whole shebang actually come together? Well, it creates a completely new, beautifully balanced scientific ecosystem. AI is no longer just a passive spell checker or a search bar. It's an active, engaged partner across your entire journey. From that initial spark of a literature review, straight through the crucible of hypothesis generation, right down to the heavy computational lifting. Ultimately, as Google Labs emphasizes, the output of this entire process isn't just abstract theory. It delivers workflow-ready results. We're talking expert-level, vetted code and tested algorithms that empower scientists to just skip the repetitive drudgery. It lets you focus your human ingenuity purely on innovation and pushing the boundaries of what's actually possible.
Because these multi-agent systems, they're ready right now to act as your dedicated research partners, filtering the noise, debating your hypotheses, and evolving your code. The barrier to massive computational research has literally just been shattered. So the only question left is, what will you challenge them to discover next?